Hi there and welcome back to the channel. This time we have something slightly different for you. We're going to be doing a comparison video between pedal sets. Now, I have recently moved over to the Clubsport V3 pedals. I made the move this week, and before I took my load cell CSL Elite pedals off of my rig, I recorded 5 laps round the Laguna Seca in the McLaren Group 4650S. A car which I'm very comfortable with. I've been using it all week, daily race be at Spa. So I recorded 5 hot laps with it, just to see what kind of lap times and consistency I could get out of that, before I removed the pedals and put on the Clubsport V3 pedals, and again jumped on and did 5 laps using them, and basically it was day 1 of using them, so it was going to be an interesting comparison to make. How quickly could I adapt to them, and would I see any immediate gains? Now, you'll see from the split screen video that we're doing, you can see my footwork and you can see the way I'm engaging with the pedals. And the first thing I would mention straight away is that with the load cell CSL Elite pedal, there's far more travel involved between the brakes and the accelerators, so yeah, I mean, you can change the stiffness, but I had it on the 85 elastomers, which are the medium stiffness, and similarly the Clubsport V3, I've got them on the medium elastomer setting as well, so you will see that there's definitely there's more movement in the CSL Elite pedals. It travels further, there's a more spongy feel to it. Sometimes it becomes difficult to be consistent because of that. On the V3 pedals, you know exactly when you've depressed the pedal 100%. It doesn't go any further than the setting that you have, so you don't have to try and force it any harder than the feeling you get when you've got it rumbling, because you know the ABS is engaged, and that's you can't press the pedal any further, so you feel far more consistent with it. Whereas with the CSL Elite load cell pedal, there's definitely more travel involved, and it always feels like it could go that little bit more, and to the point where at times you felt like you were really trying to put your foot through the floor to get the car to stop when you really probably didn't need to. However, that would then result in the pedal going further than it needed to go, taking longer to get back, and you're losing, half a tenth here, half a tenth there by the looks of things if you compare it to the right hand side, because you can see how far ahead already we are. Now, I came from the Logitech G29s to the CSL Elite load cell, and the upgrade was fantastic as far as I was concerned. It was a huge upgrade, and I was very happy with them, using them for about a year. However, I always had in the back of my mind that Fanatec had a better pedal set out there, and I'm one of these people who likes to know if I can maximise my potential by upgrading my equipment. So I took the plunge, saw that they were in stock, and ordered the Clubsport V3 pedals. So yeah, they arrived within about a week from Germany to the UK. I did have to pay an additional £73 in import tax, because the Brexit rules have made that, that's come into effect. We don't pay the VAT on purchase at the website anymore. We have to pay it once the product arrives into the UK. So I got an email from UPS saying, can you pay the VAT bill so we can deliver your pedals, and I promptly did that, and within a couple of days they arrived at my door. So yeah, as I said, I was very happy all round with the CSL Elite pedals, but I always had in the back of my mind that maybe I could be quicker with some better pedals, and yeah, that does appear to be bearing fruit, because you can see already from the split screen that I'm quite a significant margin. We're looking at maybe now 3 or 4 tenths, possibly more than that, maybe even, probably the best part of a second ahead now. Because what I decided to do was I would do 5 hot laps on CSL Elites before changing over to the Clubsport pedals, so I had to remove them from the rig, put the new pedals onto the rig, which was a couple hours worth of work, and then, you know, got onto them. So basically, it was the following day. I jumped on to do 5 laps, next to no practice with them. Immediately felt at ease with them. The quality of the Clubsport pedals is fantastic. Not to say that CSL Elite pedals aren't, but there is a significant noticeable difference in the feeling of them. As soon as you put your feet on the pedals, they feel like proper pedals. CSL Elite pedals are a unique design, so they do feel a little strange at first, but once you get used to them, they are a fantastic pedal set. But to pay, you know, an extra £120 for the Clubsport, I'm already thinking that it's money well spent, to be honest with you. Because I can't see myself needing to upgrade pedals after purchasing these. And certainly in terms of performance, my quickest lap is, yeah, it's just far quicker. I was into the 124s round Laguna Seca within the 5 laps of using the Clubsport V3s. I couldn't break the 125 mark. Well, I was in the 125s for the CSL Elites, but we're talking about a 124.9 against a 125.9. So I mean, a second is a huge amount to gain from the pedals. And maybe I was just driving slightly better on the day, but I mean, over 5 laps, I'd like you know, you can see the consistency levels are there. And yeah, I mean, there's always the human element that performance could be better from one day to the next. However, I have continued, obviously, to use the Clubsport V3s. If you check out my live stream from Thursday night, you'll see them in action. And yeah, they're just a fantastic pedal set, and my performance was definitely improved. So yeah, it was a short video, but you know, you can see the footwork for yourself. You can see what I'm doing. You can see there's a bit more travel in the CSL Elites versus the Club Sports, and that definitely does add up to some significant time gains as far as I can see. So I hope you found this video informative. If you like the video, like the channel, then please subscribe and give it a like, and I will hopefully see you perhaps in some live streams. Thank you for watching.